Oh yes, we're blowing the doors open of the Craft Vault for a bonus points special. Welcome back to Crafters TV. We have got some amazing deals for you. Now, not only do we have loads of incredible Craft Vault deals, the Craft Vault is where you'll find some of the absolute best prices. Some of the items are clearance. It means that they're going to go very, very quickly. Some we've just managed to secure amazing deep discounts on them. You've got bonus points on pretty much everything, but also remember, if you spend 30, you'll save 5, which is awesome. If you're doing that across pounds, dollars or euros, it does not matter. Also, over on the website, don't forget about the Totally Tiffany triple points promotion that we've got running at the moment too. Both of those end at midnight tonight wherever you are shopping. I am not here on my own. Oh, she is looking incredible. Happy 4th of July, Debbie.
Oh, thank you. You know what? Happy Independence Day to all our American friends. I thought I'd just dress up a bit for you today.
You look brilliant.
Thank you very much. Like my little attire there.
Yeah.
But yeah, happy 4th of July. It's going to be a great day for you. So whatever you're doing, I hope your celebrations go amazing. But our show, you're right, Joe, we have the best deals, don't we? This show is jam-packed with, I can't believe, offers. We've got these gorgeous numbers. So if you love your numbers and you want to personalise your card, we've got the shadow numbers in. But these, I know these are Joe's absolute favourite. He absolutely loves
I adore these.
Aren't they just beautiful? They're fun, they're quirky, but they're so simple to do. I love the fact that you can have whatever card you want and then add that pow into the middle where it just pops out at you, which is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I got an odd number one that got inside there, but if you want to add your personalised age. We've also got some gorgeous sort of a birthday celebration set, so we'll show more as we come along, but I adore this cake, teamed with the cupcakes in the Edgeable is amazing. We've also got those gorgeous aprons. Now we think of these aprons to do as like Father's Day, Father's birthdays, forefathers, but I'm going to be doing a girly one with this, and we're going to be doing a girly apron. But if you want to do your food mixer, how cool is this card? I love the fact that you can make a full card and actually have it as your food mixer. And then my all-time favourite, double-sided dies. We've got those gorgeous Edgeables, but this one, how good does this look on a Christmas card?
Cute.
So we've got that, so you've got Christmas coming up, so you can then use that. So we've shown a little bit of more of everything, and there's still loads more to come, Joe.
There is indeed. I definitely urge you to get yourself over ASAP to the homepage, click the Shop the Show button and see all of the amazing offers that are coming up in this show. We're going to kick off with a great deal for you on our Quirky Sentiment stamps. Now, I've got samples for all of them, apart from the one, there's one that I don't have one for. I'll tell you what that is as we go through. Let me share with you the sentiments that you're going to receive in here. So you're going to get, what if the hokey cokey really is what it's all about? I think it might be. How do I like my eggs in a cake? Duh, is another one you're going to get in here. A woman is only helpless whilst her nail polish is drying. Now that is the truth. To the world you are a father, but to your family you are the world. You've also got that with mother as well, interchangeably in there. You got this, which I think is fabulous, with that brush lettering in there. You will be exactly as happy as you choose to be, is this one here. Another one says, I won't be impressed with technology until I can download food. I feel you there. And you've also got this one, a balanced diet is a cupcake in each hand, or 2 cupcakes in each hand, if yesterday was anything to go by. Oh, yeah, I might have had the last cupcake just before we came live. You've also got another one in there that says, remember, as far as everyone knows, we are a normal family. So those are coming in there for you. Great that you've got them on an amazing price, $5.98, $7 and change for Platinum members. But you've also got 100 bonus points on top of there too. Absolutely amazing. If you've been eyeing the next level of the club for a little while, then maybe this is the show that gets you there. Something else that I know you're going to love, that you're going to get absolutely loads of use out because personalisation is so handy to have, is of course our Shadow Alphabet collection. Now, let me share with you what you're going to get in here. These are perfect for those milestone birthdays. So what I've got here is a gorgeous little Sweet 16 card with shaker elements in there too. Lots of different options on how you put these together, but what you are getting in this collection is you're going to get the numbers 1 to 9, the 0 and the ampersand in there as well. You are saving way more than you are spending. Platinum members are saving around about £20 here on this one, which is incredible value. About 30 $30. You're basically paying for 4 dies and getting all of the other ones totally free of charge, which is excellent. I want to share with you that cake collection as well that Debbie just mentioned a moment ago. This is brilliant value. So what you're going to receive in here is you're going to get the Edgeable in here. You're then going to get as well the Sweet Treat accessories and the Sweet Treat die set itself. So you can make awesome cake toppers, card toppers, lots of different things that you can do with that. Change that into an ice cream quite easily too. And you'll also receive in here the celebration cake as well. It should be over £45. It's £20 today, or $22. You will get 50 bonus points on top of that as well, which is excellent. So do snap that one up. A few other items I want to share with you that you're going to love. This one here, firstly, is our tape pen. Now you're going to get 3 of the permanent, 3 of the dotty in here. You get 100 bonus points as well. You're paying for 4. We're sending you 2 free of charge, which is brilliant. We also have those creator cards here, the dies to create gorgeous apron cards or to use to create those food mixers. It was very busy when we brought this back. This was something we brought back just on your say-so, essentially. And now we've slapped 50 bonus points on there to get it into this incredible craft vault. This next item, I mean, you're not even paying for one of these dies, and well, you're paying for one of them's £7, one of them's £15. You'd think normally you'd pay for the more expensive one, we give you the other one free. Not today. No, no, no. You pay for the less expensive item, we give you the more expensive one free of charge, and we also slap 50 bonus points on top of there as well. We also have a corner features collection. Now this is gorgeous because in here what you have got is you've got that beautiful peacock feathered corner, you've got the rose corner from Rose Garden, and then the wooden frame and corner. So they are going to be perfect, those wooden elements, on something like your mixed media projects. $9.18 or $11.95 if you want to get your hands on those. Do you love our layering stamps? We've got you covered if you do, because this one is beautiful. You've got the grapes one in there, you've got the floral one, and you've also got the bee one too. Again, you are not even paying for one here, we're sending you 3, and we're also going to slap 50 bonus points on there. There are some stonking great deals for you in the next couple of hours. A white stamping card collection with some Centura Pearl, we've got that for you. So you're going to get your 60 sheets of the stamping card, then you're going to get a baby pink, lavender and baby blue in the 10 sheet Centura Pearl pearlescent cardstock packs. A brilliant deal again there, with bonus points of course, 50 slapped on there for you. How about the double-sided layerable Edgeable collection? This is again stonking great value because you actually buy 2 and you get 4 free here, as well as the extra 100 bonus points on top of that. Just over £20, just under $24 for Club Inspire Platinum members. If you've been thinking about trying double-sided, then maybe today is the day. And one of my absolute favourites, we also have the incredible pop-out dies for you as well. These are on an awesome deal. We've done some great deals before with these, but this is one of the best I can remember. 100 bonus points on there for absolutely everyone as well. Please get in touch with me. Lots of you saying hello. I'll get a chance to read out some of your comments shortly. I'd love to know if you have any special plans, any special July 4th plans. Please let me know in the comments. You can get social with me, Crafters TV across on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe if you are over on the YouTube channel. But I feel like Debbie's in the mood to celebrate. And what better way to celebrate than with cake, Debbie?
Absolutely, cake and an England win. Yes,
England 4-0. We maybe need to talk about that for a second, Debbie. 4-0. We stayed behind, didn't we? Stuffed our faces with pizza last night.
Yep.
And oh gosh, it was worth it, wasn't it?
It was so worth it. I loved it. I mean, what better way to celebrate a win than with my teammates, my TV husband. It was just amazing. My only sadness was at the end. I realised I've got to work again next week when the semi-finals are on.
Oh no.
So yeah, you're going to get me all over again moaning that I'm working. But I love it, honestly. But yes, I love the way we've put these collections together. If you're struggling to make birthday cards, this collection is absolutely stunning. It's all about celebrations. It's got cake in there. This cake you can make so different. Look at those 2 cards. Look absolutely, totally different. And if I just bring in a third one as well, look at that, 3 different cakes made out of that one die.
Beautiful.
That is
all look
amazing.
totally different as well.
All look totally different. And you've got all those flowers in that die, you've got the candles, everything you need to do that tiered layering cake. And then to have a really large cupcake like this, but actually to make it into that main focal point of your card, creating those cards is quite incredible. But what I love more than anything else is an edgeable. Love the fact that we can put these down the side of the cards, we can put them as toppers. They look amazing in craft card, and they look great if you colour them in as well.
Oh, that one looks cute.
It's amazing, isn't it? So we're going to do quite a simple card, but we're going to add some different elements today. So I've took one of these card blanks. It was out of one of Sarah's collections. I can't remember which one, but it was one she did the actual card blanks with. I got a feeling it might have been...
Oh, I know where these are from. This is from Caring Thoughts.
Yes, I knew it would come to me eventually. Yeah, Caring Thoughts. So we're going to use this onto one of those card blanks, and I'm just going to line my die up here. Now, you could score a little line to see where your die is going to be going to. The difference is with this die, and I'm going to put it on my board right on the edge of a line and show you what I mean. When you put this onto your card, I'm going to line up these lines here to my die, because these pieces don't line up to the line.
Okay.
Can you see? So this time you don't line those notches up, because if you did, well, you could, but if you lined them up, you'd sort of get...
Be a little bit wonky.
Yeah, a little bit wonky. So actually line the side bit of them up. So we're going to pop that to the side. I'm going to make sure I've got the same amount on each side, roughly. And then we're going to use a bit of low tack tape just to tape that down. So let me just grab my one. And we're going to just tape that onto there and run that through. Now, these will go through your Gemini Junior. If you're using something quite small, they will go through your Mini. I'm using on my Junior plates, but I'm running them through my large Gemini. I always like to have my large Gemini because it's the one I think will fit everything through, and I then have the use of my Junior plates as well. So, running that through, they cut like a dream. Most of our dies do. They are incredibly good. It will just cut out all that detail. Take that out there, take my end out. I'm going to be careful not to rip it at the sides because I'm going to cut up. But look how that is detailed.
So much detail.
Out. These are brilliant. So you can paper piece these back in. You could do them a different colour and then add them in as your different colour icing. Add some acetate behind. All I'm going to do here is just use my pokey tool just to take out these extra little pieces. And in fact, to save time, I do have another one that I have done. So let me just bring that in. And that's just taking out all the little pieces. So let's pop them to the side. So the next thing I'm going to do, you'll see how easy that is just to be able to get that result. I'm then going to put a piece of green card behind so it really highlights those beautiful cupcakes. So we will stick that inside. And then we're going to use the sentiment stamp. So I loved these sentiment stamps. I think they're great, especially as it's all this cupcake range. There's some great ones on there. It's cupcake o'clock, or it's a cupcake kind of day. It's cupcake o'clock. You're the icing on the cupcake. But actually, I see this one, you're the sweetest. So I'm going to use that one, and we're going to pop this inside. So bringing in my tape pen. We're then just going to affix this to the inside of our card. Now I put the green on the inside because I used the Sarah's Caring Thoughts papers, and I thought I'd pick up the green that was in this strip here, and we're going to pop that on the inside of our card. But before I do that, and I am going to, when I see You're the Sweetest, it made me think of my niece, and it's her 16th birthday soon.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm going to bring in these shadow letters, which are, letters, alphabets, not the right ones, numbers. I'm going to bring in the numbers, and I'm going to cut these directly into this cardstock. So we're going to just bring those in, and actually I'm going to put them at a bit of a quirky angle. We'll pop them in there. And it's funny, isn't it, when it springs to mind what you can use. Like when I see that Sweet 16, it reminds me of 16th birthday.
Absolutely, indeed it does. So you're just going to cut it into the decorative paper layer, yes, Debbie, is that right?
Yes, I'm going to cut it into the decorative panel, because what I also want to do, so I'm just putting it where I want it. I'm just going to bring in a little bit of our low tack tape, making sure these are straight across the top, and then we will cut them out. The reason I'm doing that, Joe, I could mount it onto there and cut it through the whole thing, but I'm actually just going to, I've got some of the green cardstock which I'm going to lay behind that panel, and then that will make those numbers pop out.
Awesome.
You could also with these, because, and we do have these on the show, so these are great to have just for any occasion. Where's my other, it's there.
And always great to be able to add that personalisation, isn't it? Whether it's letters, with your alphabets, or indeed with your numbers, and a great chance to get them for an incredible price.
Yeah,
should be
so
almost £30, well over $40. You're getting them today for $9.50 or $15, and you're getting those bonuses as well. Lots of love for your outfit coming in, Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
Lots of people saying hi as well. Olga's in New York, Joanne's in Oregon, Laura's in Richmond, Virginia. Dee is saying hi from Ashland, Kentucky. Valerie's in from Arizona. Victoria says, OMG, I love the outfit, Debbie. Aish saying, good Sunday morning, everyone. Checking it in from New Jersey. Great to have Joe and Debbie back together again. Pamela saying how brilliant you look. Susan loves the hat and the t-shirt. Wishing all our USA a happy 4th of July to everyone. And lots of people letting me know what they're going to be getting up to as well. Lots of eating by the sounds of it, which I am 100% on board with, Debbie.
Totally. Yeah, what a better way to celebrate than with food. I love that idea. So I'm just trying to find Gloria. There she is. And I'm just going to put my ink around those edges. Now I'm using our small glue because it will get into all those intricate parts, and then I can just put my cardstock around those edges. So that will glue onto there. I'm not worried about that piece of card as long as it gives me my matte and layering for the inside. So let's pop that to one side. So we've got this one to go on. I've also got a little bow, but we're also going to put a sentiment on that. So let's use the tape just to pop down and put that onto the front. I absolutely love this set. I could have worked with this set for ages, Joe, just absolutely ages.
It's nice to see something put together in a theme, isn't it? Because, you know, birthday's something we all have at the end of the day, let's face it. So probably the most used area in anyone's stash, I would imagine. So it's great to be able to have things in there you know you're going to get loads of use out of.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it is one of those things that you've got, I mean, this is, you know, I'm doing sort of a birthday celebration, but the great thing is with cupcakes, there's so many different celebrations that you can do. So I'm going to bring in just a piece of white cardstock. Let's do it. I've got a bit of a mucky piece of cardstock here, so I'm trying to find a piece where I can stamp it and then just cut that out. So I'm just going to use a black one. And I'm just going to rotate that so I know we get a good stamp. And we'll put that on the bottom, making sure that's stamped all over. And there we go. I mean, how gorgeous is that? So bringing in my guillotine, let's trim that down. And then just popping that in. My little arm needs a tighten, I think.
On your guillotine, not your arm?
No, not my arm, the
Okay.
guillotine arm. And anyone that does have a bit of a loose arm, all you need to do is tighten that nut and bolt at the
Okay,
bottom,
perfect.
just so you know.
That's Craig's, in case you hadn't realised that one.
Oh, does it say Craig
Says
on
Craig
it? I didn't even
underneath,
notice. Oh, I heard a bit of a story about that.
What's this?
With Jan, I heard Jan had said why had Craig wrote his name on something when we were all using it without realising that it was Craig's.
That's funny.
Right, so let's bring that in. We've got our card on the inside. We've got our little You're the Sweetest, our 16. Let's bring in some foam pads and then add a bow, and then we're finished. So nice, quick, easy. Let's pop that in. We just need a couple on there. There we go. Let's pop that up the top there. And then we'll have our little bow to, where shall we put our bow? Should we put it, yeah, let's put it under there. So I'm just going to use my little glue here. Pop that into place and that underneath. And there we go. How gorgeous is that? So all you've got to do is incorporate those shadow numbers and you've got just an amazing, cutest little cupcake card.
Absolutely, and something that you can do and use, well, you've used what, 2 elements there of that. You've then got the cupcake in there also. Let me just remind you, in fact, what exactly you've got in here, because you do get lots in there for that price. So what you've got in here is firstly that amazing edgeable. The great thing about edgeables, of course, is that there's loads of different concepts you can do with them. There are multiple edgeable masterclasses available to you over on our website, so make sure you pop over there and have a little look at those. I need to let you know, 1/3 of the stock has already gone here. Easy to see why, when you're saving more than you're spending and you're getting those bonus points. You then get all of those cakey sentiments, which are awesome. You're going to find loads of different uses for those. You then also get the sweet treats die, which enables you to get that cupcake. You've got the flag in there, the heart, the candle, the cherry, all of that comes included. And then you've also got this one here, which is your celebration cake. Debbie showed us how you can really make that look quite different depending on the kind of theme that you are hoping to achieve with your project. The next one we've got for you are these numbers. I'm going to show you this card again. So I think this is a perfect example of something that is, you know, really quite simple but very, very effective. It's an awesome little numbered Sweet 16 shaker card there for you. 950 gets you all of the numbers and the ampersand as well. So you're going to get all of those. It gives you a great opportunity to do some crafting as well. See what I did there? Because what of course you've got then is you play around with what goes behind there. It's going to be colour washes. Are you going to use mirror, matte mirror, glitter card, you name it. There's lots of options for you. $7.60 or $12 for Club Inspire Platinum members, and you are also going to get those bonus points in there as well, which is fantastic. So definitely snap that up. What I want to share with you next is the fancy apron and the food mixer. So what you've got here is the ability to create these awesome apron cards. Now, depending on how you want to create these, you can make them for the guys, you can make them for the girls. It's completely up to you. So you can see we've got this one here, or you can go for a more conventional style sort of kitchen apron. Not only will you get that, you will also get the dies as well with the food mixer just here. And you've got the matte layer, as you can see on the larger die, and you've got the topper here. So you've got lots of different layers, which means you can very quickly stamp something up, cut something out and get a really lovely effect. This was something that Craig made on the wake up call a little while ago. We've given you a great 15% saving on these. What I would also say is there was no plans for these to return, and you guys, you stamped your feet. You did. You said, we want them back. When are we getting them back? So we've actually got them back in for you. You've got an awesome price here. Platinum members have got a great saving too. But what you wouldn't have had when we restock these is all of those bonus points. We've popped 50 bonus points on there for you now as well, which is fantastic. One of the deals of the show has got to be this. It is your cut and emboss folder collection. So in here you're going to get the delicate frame. Now this is all you're paying for, £6.99 or $6.95. This cut and emboss folder here, now this one is worth $14.99 or $16.95. However, you're not paying for that. You are getting it included totally free of charge, and you're getting 100 bonus points. $5.59 in the UK, $5.56 in the US for Club Inspire Platinum members. We also have a little collection. I love how we've done some sort of themed collections here. So maybe corners are not something you use a lot of, but you've seen that they look fantastic on different projects. This is something you could use. These are your rose corner that you're getting from our Rose Garden collection. You're also going to get this one here, which is your feathered corner from the Peacock collection. And you also get these elements here. Now, you're going to get 6 on here. I obviously have one of my corner pieces missing. Gesso over these, ink over them, paint over them, use them in mixed media if you want to, or on photo projects. They're going to look fantastic, but you're going to receive all of that, and it is a half price deal for you with, of course, those extra bonus points. Craft Vault is where you find some of the best deals when it comes to us here at Crafters TV. However, we've made it special by bringing you Craft Vault pricing, but then also popping onto here a shed load of bonus points for you. Something else that you guys always love are our layering stamps. Now, they are excellent because what they are is 3 different stamps. Now, you get 3 different sort of finished feels to them when you use them, or what you do is you use them all together and get something really, really lush. Let me show you on the back. So on the back of the packaging it states how 1 and 2 together will create this, 2 and 3 creates this, 1 and 3 creates this. However, 1, 2 and 3 together is how I think you get the most impressive result. So what you're going to get in here is you're going to get Fruit of the Vine, which creates that. Love that this isn't really that gender or occasion specific, this one. You then have as well Bees in the Border, which is that one there, which is just gorgeous. I think this would work wonderfully with something like your Be Beautiful collection. And then you also have in here as well the Floral Cascade. Now this is awesome. This has been heat embossed actually, this one, and I think it gives you a fantastic result there, as you can see. And again, what I love about it is that all 3 stamps have been used here. However, just the outline stamps used here. So although it matches, gives you something really effective. You should be paying $11.99, I believe, for these each. They're $11.50 today, $12.99 or $19.95 individually. You're paying for 1 in the US. We're sending you 3. Platinum members aren't even paying for 1, and we're going to slap those 50 bonus points on there as well. Debbie, these are awesome. I mean, at the full price, they were very, very popular. What is it about these that people love? I think they give you something sort of that would be very difficult to achieve. I mean, they are very unique, these ones, aren't they?
They're so unique. What I love about them is they're all the same size, and they've been specifically done for someone who has difficulty in stamping. Now what we've got here, I'm going to bring them all in. Oh, I've got that one upside down. You can see at the tops they're numbered, Joe. So we've got number 1, number 2, number 3. It's so simple. It means that you put your first, your second and your third layer on. Now once you've got the hang of that and how you do them, and we're going to be showing you in that order, what you then need to do, what then you can do, is you can mix and match. You could just have number 1 with number 3. You could have number 2 and number 1, number 2 and number 3. You could have whichever configuration you want to have, which is amazing because they all will layer directly onto the top. Now, the best thing that you would need to be able to stamp these is your stamping magnetic platform. It means I can centralize it right in the middle. It means when I put my stamp down, I know exactly where it's going to be. What you do want to do is you want to, when you're putting this on, you want to make sure, let me just bring this packet back in, don't get this mixed round the wrong way. So let me pop this, I'm going to pop this, that's my front. When you put this back on, that will go perfectly that way. You don't want to get that mixed up and have it this way round, because then it won't layer up properly. Okay. So always put them back on the carrier sheet in the way that they're meant to be, and you'll know that you'll get that precise stamping every single time. And then what I want to do in this center here, I want to directly put my well, in fact, what you could do is, yes, I'm going to do that. I should have got a bigger piece of card to show you how better it is to do it. If you put it into a corner, so let's say I'm going to pop it into that corner there. So I've gone from my top corner, knowing that this is where I'm going to do it. Now actually, I'm just looking because I think someone's been very clever here. I'm going to take this away. Can you see that someone's put a dot?
Oh yeah.
I think that's a brilliant idea. I've only just spotted that, and I think they've done that with stamps like this. So it means every one of your stamps you position where that dot is.
Excellent idea.
Which is perfect, yes. So I just need to reposition my piece of card. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pop that down, it's stuck on there, and I'm just going to check which position, so I know that goes. I
love we get a little sneaky hat there in the overhead. Hilarious.
I'm going to pop that piece of card into that top position, and that will then be perfect for when I am stamping. So that's it, that'll stamp right into that corner. I can trim all the rest of that off afterwards, so I'm just going to pop my magnets down this side, and that will just hold my card in place, although I do have some adhesive on my stamping platform. So I know when I stamp down, that will be perfect every time. So your first layer is going to be your lightest layer. Now I'm keeping in with the bee theme. This stamp is going to be great with your Be Beautiful collection. It will just enhance that to no end. So I'm going to be using our Lemon Tonic, our Honey Pot and our Noir Black. And I'm using my pigments because it's the ones I had in each colour I needed, but you could use your quick drying, which would be ideal. In fact, we might even give this a sprinkle afterwards with
nice.
embossing powder, which will really enhance that. What I love about the stamping platform is if you miss anything, because you do have a really large stamp here, if you miss any part of that, you can go back in and re-stamp it and know that you'll get that beautiful crisp image every single time. Also, these are translucent, which means they are layerable, so they're opaque, so it means that we can we know that each time we stamp we're going to get that beautiful image, but it means we can layer them on top of each other. So,
Victoria wants to know what's the best ink pads for these, Debbie?
I would probably say if you just want regular stamping, your quick drying. Yeah, absolutely, quick drying. They will dry really quickly and stamp on top of each other, and you'll get a crisp image every single time. But as I've got my pigment ink pads out, I would say that we can do that no problem at all, and have and be able to heat emboss. So I can now take this off with confidence and pop that. I'm going to pop that back near my carrier sheet, just checking I've got that the right way. Yep, onto there. And then we're going to bring in our next one, which is going to layer directly on the top. So turn that round and place that where that dot is, right on the top there. And that's all you're doing each time. Just going to check that one. Yes, so that's going to be perfect. So this time I'm going to bring in my next darkest colour, which is my Honey Pot.
Do we have a little bit of room for error with these, Debbie?
Yes, of course you do. Yeah, with any stamps, I don't think you're going to really notice if you go over the lines a little bit, or I've done it plenty of times myself, Joe. I think it's a great, I don't know how I've not thought of that dot before. As soon as I see it, I thought, what a brilliant idea. So well done, team, whoever thought of that one. I do love anything that's got bees in it at the moment. I feel like I'm a little bit obsessed.
Yeah, it's very popular, isn't it? Good job you got a craft along on Thursday then.
I know.
Beautiful craft along it'll be.
Beautiful. And I have to be honest, I've not thought about what I'm doing yet, Joe.
Have you not?
No, not thought about that at all.
Ooh.
So I'm going to get my thinking cap on. Haha, got it on today.
You have indeed, I can see it from here. Just little thoughts, so not too big ones by the looks of it.
Yeah,
just a little hat.
Only little ones, just little ones. So stamping that one in. And then we're going to finish that one with our black. So take this one off and then bring in our third one. And again, we're going to turn that round and pop that into place. Just making sure I've got that on the line. There we go. And this one we're going to stamp over. I'm just going to check that one as well. So all I'm checking each time is that that flower's in that same position. And then we're going to add our black. Oh, I think my stamp might be a little out on this one. I've just realised that's not in a straight line across here. But it's fine. I'm sure it will be fine. So putting that black on. Turning that round, and remember all these stamps work in the same way. It's just a case of rotating and putting them onto your mat. Yeah, I think I'm completely out there. Well, I'm just going to risk it for a biscuit.
Okay.
So let's do a stamp on there. Yes, it's completely out. I should have just turned it, but because it was all inky, I didn't want to.
Okay.
But what I will do, Joe, I'm going to bring in this one here so you can see when you layer them up, you'll get them. And you can see this one's slightly out as well, but it doesn't matter. You'll get that good. Now, if you do get it like this, just go in with your own pens and then you can just start relayering and colour these in, and that will make a massive difference. But that was my own fault. I knew that that was quite out. But this is the sort of look that you're going to be getting.
Excellent. Let me just again share with you what you are getting. 3 different themes that you're getting in here. So you're going to receive this one just here, which is your Floral Cascade. You are going to also get this one here, which is your bees in the border. And then, of course, this one, which is your Fruits of the Vine. 3 stamps that work together to layer up to give you something really full and lush. And, of course, the ability to have those contrasting colours through each layer, which is excellent. You are paying for one, we are sending you 3, which is absolutely awesome source value for money. We've also, it's not just stamps and dies on the show, we do have a card collection for you as well. Let me share with you this one here. So what you're going to get, of course, is that lovely lavender in here, which is just exquisite, isn't it? Centura Pearl as well is premium quality pearlescent cardstock, which is amazing. We then also have for you as well the baby blue in there too, which is amazing, and the baby pink, which is fantastic as well. Really beautiful, soft colour tones running through there. And then you'll also get 60 sheets of the white stamping card, which needs to be renamed, really, we think, white everything card, because there is so much that you can do with that particular one. £15 or $23, 50 bonus points going to be added to that for you as well. Let's move on to the double-sided dies. Now these are, without a doubt, some of my favourite edgeables. There's so much you can do with these. Now edgeables are wonderful. Lots of you might use edgeables, and they are fantastic for that, giving you that detailed design along the edge of your card. But the thing is, when you double the sides of your edgeables, you double the amount of detail. So it gives you essentially a matte layer. So you'll see here exactly what I mean by that. Not only is it cut the top layer here, it's also cut that base layer for you too, which is brilliant. So you've got the diamond lattice. You've also got the Fleur-De-Lis in here, as well as the garden border, which is that one, the lily border, which is my absolute favourite in this collection. I think it is so beautiful. This one is the lily border, and then you've also got here as well the stars, which I think are brilliant. That, of course, there being your shining stars. I think this is great on little boys' cards, this one. And then you've also got heart to heart in here too. $25.98. Now that is the regular retail price of 2 of these. However, you're getting 6. The value's off the chart. £20 and change, $23.98 if you're a platinum member in the US. 100 bonus points added onto there as well. So I think if you've been thinking about trying double-sided dies, this is going to be a great entry point for you. Also, we've got on the show for you the spiral pop-outs. Now these are about making the inside of your card as exciting as the outside of your card. So you've got the honeycomb. You've also got in here the floral. You do have sentiments and embellishments for each theme as well, which you can mix and match, of course. You've then got the balloon in here. The heart too, which is going to be great for all of those Valentine's cards. And also the star as well. £29 or $33 if you want to go for them. You do get 100 bonus points on those as well, which is excellent. So make sure you snap them up. Don't forget even about the tapes that we've got. Bonus 100 points on here. Buy 4 get 2 free, which is a brilliant discount anyway on our tape pens. But to get the 100 bonus points really is awesome. I think if any of you have been thinking about eyeing the next level in the club, then maybe this is a show that's going to get you there, because Craft Vault is where you'll always find some of the absolute best pricing that we bring you here at Crafters TV. However, with this, what you're also then getting as well are all of those bonus points. Lots of you chatting away with me today as well. Let me know what you're up to on this July 4th. Misty says, hello crafty friends from Connecticut, happy 4th of July. Loving Debbie's red, white and blue. She does look amazing. Panda Craft says, I love these shadow numbers, they're amazing, I use them all the time. Renee says, watching today as I celebrate our 37th wedding anniversary. Love the show and shopped early. Well, happy anniversary from us all here at Crafters TV, Renee. Mary says, I bought the double-sided plate so I could try the double-sided dies. Very much looking forward to a demo on these in this show. Gilmore saying, Debbie, love your top and your hat hairband, looking fantastic. Joe is letting me know, which is Joe and Marie Romero, letting me know what they're up to. They said they're having an 11 a.m. service at the church, then afterwards we're celebrating with water balloons and moon jumps and food with the fellowships and lots of fun. We will even be watching the fireworks later. Carol saying how adorable. Debbie looks too. Absolutely, let me know what you're up to this July 4th. What are your plans? If you want to get social with us, Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Now, I'm going to go back to the numbers because that's what we're going to be looking at with Debbie next. And I think these are excellent because they are an amazing deal. They should be. They should be, as you can see there, £27 or $43, $9.50 or $15 today, which is excellent. And what you're going to receive is you're going to get all of those numbers, and you're going to get the ampersand in there too, and 50 bonus points wax on for great measure as well. Debbie, so versatile numbers, aren't they?
Yeah, really versatile. I think they can be used for so many different things, whether it's, I mean, we think of your normal thing of your birthday age, but then you've got your wedding anniversaries, you know, your number of them, you've got very special ones, but you've also got things like, let's say new home, and you want to put maybe the number of their house that's on their door. There's so many different ways that we can use them. They're great for young and old, and they will be forever used throughout all your crafting. So I'm going to start with our 21. So I think 21's one of the sort of cards that we always have. Now obviously you can go for each number individually, but I always think why not just have the full set, and then that way when any number crops up in any sort of crafting, you've got them to use them, which is amazing. So thank you everyone for commenting on my attire today. I would love to see if you dress up for Independence Day, if you wear anything, or if you're traditional in your colour code, and it'd be great
if they wear anything. I'd hope everyone's got clothes on today, Debbie.
I meant wearing not
anything
not
special,
just an outfit,
right? Okay,
special.
I thought you meant just as everyone in their birthday suit, which I'd hope not.
Well, we don't want to flood the internet. We might get closed down if that was the case.
You may do.
So my first one is, I'm just cutting out those numbers. So you can see if you cut all your numbers out, you've actually got a really genetic set of just plain numbers, which is amazing. But we've also got that added element when you cut them out of creating that shadow effect. So what I am going to do is just pop out where that's created the shadow. I don't know, I just threw that away, but I'm going to actually cut it into a piece of pink cardstock, but I'm going to then re-put in these pieces, which is why I'm just taking those out. So just making sure I clear all my little pieces up, and then bring in our big piece of card. So I've got a nice bright pink piece of card. These the cardstock I've used and the purple are from the textured 12 by 12 pad. So I'm going to take down our 21 so it stays nicely in that piece of card. And I'm just going to have them side by side and run those through. So what this piece will do is cut them out, but it will leave those numbers in the card. The numbers have all been designed so you can actually cut them in and not cut them out. But obviously if you want to cut them out, like I've just done with that 21, you can cut them and have those numbers free. So whenever you're doing a card like this and you're not using the inner side, just keep a little Ziploc bag, and you can keep those numbers handy for when you need them again. So that gives us, and that's where it gives us our shadow effect, which is beautiful. So if I just bring in my white cardstock so you can see, I mean, look how fabulous that then looks with that shadow. But what we are going to do, we're going to pop our number 22 back in, so that really highlights that gorgeous shadow. But first of all, I am going to bring in this from another collection. Now we do have the corners in. Again, Joe, such a brilliant idea to put all these in one bundle. This corner is one of my all-time favourites. It's from the Peacock range. It cuts beautifully, it is adorable, and there's so many different things you can use it on. So I'm going to use it on the side of our card to really decorate that gorgeous 21 card. So again, just running it through onto that cardstock, it cuts beautifully. So let's bring that one out, and then we've got all our die cutting done. So if I just show you, because it truly is amazing, cut that out, look at that. How intricate and beautiful is that die? So, so lovely.
Awesome. Beverly's saying these are so versatile. So how many cards can you find with 63 on? Very, very few. Panda says, Panda Craft says they are not feminine either. A lot of alphabets and numbers are floral or swirly, but these will be great for absolutely everything. Pamela says just t-shirts from Old Navy. They put out 4 t-shirts every year, but I'm still in my PJs having a lazy morning.
Oh,
I
lovely.
don't blame you, Pamela. Have a great day, whatever you are up to. A lot of love, very, very busy for lots of things. These numbers, though, specifically, remember they should be over £27, over $43. Today, you're getting the bonus points, and platinum members, £7.60 or $12 is what you can pick these up for. which is amazing. Don't forget also, if you're spending £30 or more, you will receive, or dollars or euros, you'll receive £5, dollars or euros off. You just need to make sure you've got that 30 in your basket after your discounts come off, and then the extra will be taken off as well. So not only great craft fault pricing, not only have you got bonus points on everything, but you've also then got that extra £5, dollars or euros, which you can take advantage of too. Really makes it even better, Debbie, doesn't it?
Oh, so much so. In fact, I can't believe the deals we're doing at the moment. So amazing. Got to get them while you can. So we're popping this one on the front to create this card. My background paper is from the Nature's Garden Lily collection. If anyone
one of your
wanted to know
favourites,
that.
Debbie, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. But look how this really enhances. So putting that corner on, I mean, how just stunningly beautiful is that? So we're going to then pop our numbers back in, but I am going to put them in. I'm not sure, but I haven't got no small foam pads. So what I am going to do is just trim mine down. So I'm just going to cut these strips off, so we can actually put them into here, and then we can just add them back into there. So not only have we got that gorgeous shadow, we've then got a little bit of a 3D number
Excellent.
going on there. And then do the same with the number 2. Pop that just down there and pop that in the centre. And there we go. And then with this one, just to add this on, we're going to use a scrap piece of card. So let me just dig around here, grab a scrap piece, and then we're going to do the back with the dotty tape pen. Did have one, there it is, knew I had one somewhere. I love the dotty tape pen, especially for this, which is what it was designed for, to use them over your intricate die cuts. It means all those dots will go down to the inside and everything here will be shown. It's absolutely gorgeous. Not be shown, should I say. I said should be shown, and I should have said
No, you don't want to see
shown.
your glue bogies.
You certainly
I don't
can.
call them that, but some people do.
Yeah, I've never called them that. So popping that into there, and then I've just got a flower, and I've lost my leaves, which is annoying, Joe, but never mind. We're just going to put a little flower there, and I'll add my leaves when I find them. But look how beautifully stunning that card is, just doing those really vibrant colours, but adding those shadow numbers and adding that, just that corner is amazing.
Yeah, it really is. Great. So affordable to pick these numbers up today, which is fantastic. Play around with all your different textures of card, different colours of card. There's loads of things that you're going to be able to do with them. Remember also what you've got there. This card I think is so simple, but really, really stunning. A great little shaker number card there for you too, which is excellent. £7.60 or $12 is what you're going to be able to pick those up for, which is excellent. I want to recap some of the busiest items in the show for you that you're loving so far. Your Quirky Sentiment stamps. These are amazing value for money. You're saving double what you're spending essentially, and you've got a great 100 bonus points on those for you too. The Apron and the Mix with Love dies. These are great for creating concept cards. They're also great if you want to make masculine or feminine theme cards. It is completely up to you. We've given you the extra discount there. We've also given you 50 bonus points. They were only back in stock recently after a very, very long absence, so do grab those. Next up, we've got the Corner Features collection. 8 elements in here for you. You get 6 of those frames and corners, the wooden ones in the bottom right there. You've got that lovely rose garden element and the peacock element, which you've just seen Debbie use there on her last project. $9.18 or $11.95 if you want to get those. We then have the Gemini cake stamp and die collection. This is brilliant. Who doesn't love cake? I love cake. Debbie loves cake. We loved cake a lot yesterday, didn't we, Debbie? There was a lot of cake consumed here at Craft TV. But you get all 4 elements that you can see there for that incredible price. £16 or $17.60 is your price, and you're getting those 50 bonus points. Right, I want to give you all an opportunity to check out your baskets. It's very, very busy across on the website. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of US shipping and also how to watch.
Had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
Absolutely, we do create every single day, which is fabulous. And because it is a very special day today, happy 4th of July to all of our US friends. We thought we'd do a very special show for you this Sunday afternoon here in the UK. Sunday morning, of course, across the pond. And that means that, yes, you're going to get craft fault pricing, but we're also going to get a load of extra bonus points, which is brilliant. Now we're going to look at this, which is, of course, your fancy apron. You guys love these, and rightly so, because there's so many different incredible techniques that you can create with these. Of course, if you want to use these as tags, they're going to be brilliant. You can use them as your card concept. It's completely up to you. Bring in loads of elements maybe that you already have. You've got all the dies in here that you need to create these incredible cards. Not only the apron, also the mixer as well. I love this one. I remember Craig making this in the wake up call, just using simply a little bit of background paper, which he's distressed the edges of, and then layered up those dies that you get in here, and then brought something else, of course, in a little stamping from his own stash, which is awesome. If you want to grab them, you've got bonus points on there. You've got great pricing too. And I think these, again, I know we said it earlier about these stamps, but these are a bit unusual, aren't they, Debbie? A little bit out of the ordinary, these.
Yeah, totally. I absolutely love them. What I think's really special about them is that you can do them so differently. So you can do them as an open card like this. You can do them as a topper. You can also do them where they're cut across the top as well. But it's great because you're getting all the tools in here to be able to create just amazing men's cards like this, your DIY. I mean, being able to add all those different elements to it. Maybe your dad is the barbecue king, so you can do that. But you can also do ladies' cards. You could do it as your kitchen, someone in the kitchen or barbecuing. I love the fact that you can do these gorgeous cookery aprons. That's what I was thinking of. So they are really great. But then you've got that really beautiful food mixer, which literally is made with one cut, which is amazing. Do it with all your pretty papers, use your embossing. I mean, how gorgeous is that card? Everybody knows someone who loves a cupcake or who loves to bake. So we're going to be using the apron, and I thought because we do a lot of men's cards with the apron, we'd just do it female this time. So I've got some pretty papers. This one I took out of it was on the show yesterday, it's out of the Farmyard collection.
Nice.
Beautiful papers, and I thought would work itself really well having that gingham as the apron. And then I've just got some cardstock to cut out. So I've also just inked. So I've used my Fryer Brown just to ink some patches here, and I'll show you what we're going to do with those. I've got some mirror card, some white card, but the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to bring in this one, and we're going to use our main die, because what I'm going to do is create our card blank. Now I've already got one that I've made where I've cut that down the side, which means our seam is on the side of the card, but I'm going to show you how you can do it, doing it at the top seam as well, and that way it just gives you two different looks, and you can decide what card you want to do. So let's pop this into our Gemini and give that a cut. So what I'm going to do is hover that line, so where your cutting line is, you want the cutting line to be above your cardstock so it doesn't cut in. So I'm going to make sure that that's above the top, and then we're just going to stick that down. So
excellent.
Using that low tactile and making sure that's what the one thing that you really want to make sure is it doesn't cut into that cardstock. All it means is that you're going to get two pieces of card instead of just the one as a card blank, but it will just act as a topper then for your card. Oh, it didn't want to go for it. It was just hovering at the front.
Just having a little rest.
Just
a gentle encouragement is all it needed.
Absolutely.
Let us know what you're up to. What are your plans today on July 4th? We would love to know. Maybe you want to send us pictures, as Debbie said. You can, of course, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, or get in touch with me over on Facebook, Crafters TV, or YouTube, Crafters Companion. Let us know your plans.
Yeah, absolutely. So there are two different ways, Joe. So we've got one that opens as a regular card fold, and then you've got the one that opens as a tent fold. So you just have to decide which ones you want to do and which ones is the style. But honestly, it doesn't matter which ones you go for. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut that gingham, and we're going to use the same die so we can mat and layer that over the front. So I love that we can do this because it means that it's the same die, it creates the same shape, and it means that it will match absolutely perfectly over your card blank. Now if you did want a little rim all the way round, just give it a little snip in, just maybe a millimetre in, and that will give you a little shadow effect. So just cutting that out. So we've got our two pieces here which we're going to pop over the top, and that will create our card blank. Now the other things before we start putting it together that we've got in here is you've got two different pockets. So your front pockets, your ones for you. Is that rain again? I can hear. Wow.
Absolutely.
It's so heavy
hammering
again.
down again outside.
It was so sunny when I come in this morning, and now it's hammering it down again. Yeah, so you get two pockets with this. So one for your man's pocket and one for your ladies. So you've got that deckled edge one around there, and we're going to cut that out of our beautiful papers. So just popping that over, let's have that nice floral edge. And then what we've got is a whole array of little different tools. Now I love these. So you've either got your gardening glove or your oven glove. You've then got your spatula or your barbecue tools. You've got spoons, you've got your wooden spoon, and you've got your rolling pin. Now the reason I did the brown here is because if you just do a little inking of brown, I'm going to cut that out to create our rolling pin, but what I've also done is I've cut out a rolling pin already, just a silver one, and then I'm going to trim that down so we can make the barrel like a wooden rolling pin, and then we're going to do our spoon. Let's have our wooden spoon. Then we're going to bring in our silver here. Let's have our spoon and our spatula, and then I've got one here which is let's do this in a lighter, so this is like our matte. Wow, that rain. And what I'm going to do, so I've already got one of these cut, I'm going to cut this the opposite way, and it gives me a pair then of oven gloves, and we're going to just pop this in and send that through our Gemini.
Excellent. Very busy on these. Remember, you're getting both sets. So you're getting the mixer, and you're also getting in there as well that apron, which is fantastic. You get both sets included. It was only recently back in stock, so it's great to have it on with those extra bonus points as well. 34.18 or 45.13 for Club Inspire Platinum members. I'm not going to be able to hear you over the rain shortly, Debbie. It is getting louder and louder and louder. Can you hear it at home? It is like, it's really, really loud. I think,
Wow.
did you hear lightning as well? No, you don't hear lightning, do you? You hear thunder.
I didn't hear
Thought I
it,
heard
Joe.
thunder, yeah.
I hear thunder. Oh yeah, rumbling.
Hear that?
A rumbling there. Wow. I think it just, mind you, it probably is heavy, but it sounds really heavy because it's on our roof. It sounds heavy, doesn't it? So,
Patty says, OMG, I love Debbie's shirt and hat. Thanks for celebrating with us, Debbie.
absolutely, I couldn't not celebrate, Patty. It's, I thought when I knew that we were going to be on Independence Day, I just thought, oh, I've got to get myself something. And I had the hat, I bought the hat and thought, oh, the hat is so good. And then I just had to get myself a t-shirt. I love the t-shirt. It's very girly, isn't it? I'm quite a girly girl. I'm not really a t-shirt person, Joe. I don't wear t-shirts.
Right, how come?
I don't know. I just don't think it's the sort of thing I wear is t-shirts. It's strange, isn't it? You're a t-shirt man, aren't you?
Love a t-shirt, me.
Yeah.
I'm always in t-shirts. Never at work, though. I don't wear them on it. I come in them, obviously.
Yes,
but I don't wear them on
yeah.
air. You know, I need to look my best for you.
So what we've also got here, and I love this one, is you can create your borders, which is great. So what I've got here is I've cut them already. I've cut them out of blue and white so we can layer them on. And then I've just done myself a strip of card. Now this doesn't have to be very big. In fact, I've done it probably about 3/4. It's about, I would say, probably in centimetres. It's about 1 centimetre.
Awesome.
And all I want to do with that is I want to use that as the top of our apron. So we've got all our bits now, so we just need to construct. Now with your pocket, what I would suggest, and actually I'm going to do a little bit of inking. Let me see if I've got a blue ink. I was hoping we'd have our parakeet, but it's not there, but I do have an oasis. So let's just ink around the edges, bringing in my little daubers. And we're just going to give this a little bit of an inking around our edge. Oh, I think that one's been, oh yeah, that's got a different blue on it.
Oh dear,
maybe,
Debbie.
I know, I didn't do that. No one see that, did they?
No.
No one see that, no.
No one will, no, don't worry, no one will grass you up.
No, I won't pop that back in. But actually it's working well because it's a nice colour on here. So I'm just going to highlight all these edges, Joe.
Joanne says, sounds like the monsoon over the studio. It really felt like it's just eased off now, thankfully. Pamela says, that rain is so loud. It really was. It was absolutely throwing it down for a second there, but it's all over. Don't worry. It is passing. There we go. Now, any questions that you've got, any comments that you want to share with me as we go through the show, remember you can do so really easily. I'm here for you, really. I am your servant. If you've got any questions for Debbie, Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube, and I'll pop those questions over. Let us know what you're doing, how you're celebrating 4th of July. Maybe you want to send us some 4th of July themed pictures. We would love to see them. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where they need to go into. Don't forget also, this is not our only show today. We had Soft Side Life earlier. If you missed that, you can go back and watch that back at any time over on our website. But also myself and Debbie will be here for Second Chance Sunday a little later as well. 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. if you are across on the East Coast. So make sure you join us both for that. There'll be absolutely loads of awesome stuff coming up for that show. And we get to do Card of the Week, Debbie. Will it be another week for the fish? I mean, she's 3 out in the lead at the moment. Who knows what could happen?
I know. I'm just using our foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey.
Oh, hang on. You keep changing it.
No, I don't. It's just because I should have said I'm using foam on a roll and then started the song, but I actually included it in the song.
Oh,
so
well, I mean, how am I meant to keep up, Debbie?
Apologies. So the reason I'm using this, Joe, is because I want to pop my tools in the pocket. So by using the foam on the roll, we can then get that beautiful dimension. So popping that into place, a slight curve on there, but we've then got our pocket that we can get into. I mean, how gorgeous is this card starting to look, and so simple. So the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to pop these on top. So which way should we do it, white or blue on the white? I think the white. So we'll pop this one on first. So I'm just going to use a piece of tape across the front. So this will give us our nice thrill to our bottom half. And then I'm going to use another piece, but this time I think we'll use our dotty tape pen, and I'm just going to use that across the bottom. and that will add that extra layer across there. There we go.
Oh,
And then
Victoria sent
also-
pictures of her 4th of July nails into us. We'll see those very shortly.
Oh, that sounds amazing. So I'm also going to pop this on, Joe, and I'm going to put these on first. Let me put my other glue because I'm going to attach the frill over the top so we don't see that so much. So pop some glue on there. And there we go, that gives us our little top for our pinny. And then we're going to pop these across. So let's do, there it is, right in front of me. I'm going to trim that off so we can pop that on. There we go. So I'm going to hang that one down a little bit over those.
Excellent, great way of hiding your workings there, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. And then just the other one we will do across the top there. And then we can just trim those off.
Alison wants to know if you're going to wear the Will Smith mask.
The Will Smith mask?
Yeah.
Will Smith mask. Oh, I was thinking something else then.
What were you thinking?
Well, I was... When I think of Will Smith in crafting, I always think of the Gemini Man.
What?
There's a film called The Gemini Man.
Oh, is there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's why I think so. Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I? It's one of my all-time favourite films.
The Gemini Man?
No, Independence Day.
Cindy Rossi wants to know, Debbie makes it look so easy to do. Love the way she teaches.
Thank you.
Yes, lots of love for this demo. And I think these are great because you're going to give this to someone and you know you're going to be creating something very unique that probably they're not going to have got a card like this, Debbie, don't you?
Oh, totally not. And you know what? I know perhaps I do make it easy, but that is because it genuinely is. When you think about what we've done here, Joe, the dies do all the work for you. It's just using your imagination of how you put it together, having your paper pads, what colours that you want to do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start adding my pieces in the pocket, and all I'm doing is using my 3D glue gel. Can't get my teeth in today, and it wasn't, Joe. And then we're going to put, let's have our oven gloves. I've got a pair of oven gloves there, so we can pop those in. I'm just going to give them a little bit of texture by turning them, and then let's pop a little bit of our glue on in between and inside, and then we can just slot them in there. So she's got her oven glove, she's got her wooden spoon. So this is the one I was saying about, which is a really good tip of how to, because these are so easy to trim out. Just take away your little handles. So just take them off of there. And then all you need to do is, I did have one. I definitely had one, Joe.
What are you making it into?
I wanted to, and I'm going to bring one in that I'd already done, but I had another one that I cut out of silver, and all you do is add that back on over the top of the silver, and then you get a gorgeous rolling pin, which is great. So we're going to add that one in. Pop that on into the inside. So we've got our rolling pin, then we've got all our spatulas, our spoons, and you can do as many as you want. You can have them, in fact, let's do one spoon upside down, and then we can do another one the right way. So popping that spoon inside. So we've got that handle, and then we've got a little spoon here for the top. But how much fun do these all look? Just amazing. And then I think we'll just, let's just have another spoon coming out the back there. So pop that in. Well, I'm just going to lift these up and pop that in behind, just so we've got that extra sort of spoon. And look at that. I mean, how much fun is that to do? Adding in all those little details. You get all of those, including that border die as well. And that just makes such a lovely little card.
It does.
It's that is gorgeous. I love that. I would love to receive a card like that.
Really beautiful.
Absolutely lovely.
And again, I think all the embellishments, I think you'll definitely find other places to use those in your crafting. Absolutely, you can use them together, or you can take them out and use them in other things. So remember what you're getting in here. You are getting, of course, the apron and all of the accoutrement that you need. So you've got your screwdrivers, all your DIY tools in here, as well as, of course, as you've got your gloves and all of your kitchen utensils as well, should you you want to use those, or maybe it's a garden style apron you're creating. You've got the options here with this. You're then getting, of course, the Mix with Love, and that makes this, which I just think, as a big statement card, what an excellent topper that is. Or of course, if you want to, you can create concept cards with it as well, using just the dies themselves to have that as your card shape. So it's completely up to you how you want to do it. We are going to move on and have a look now at the spiral pop-outs. I'm going to show you these on the side, because you can see here just how awesome they are. And it's all about making the inside of your card as much fun as the outside of your card, as you can see just there. So you've got your flower, that's got the thank you sentiment, and of course the extra embellishments. You've also got the balloon here as well. You've got the happy birthday there with that one. This one here is your love heart, as you can see, beautiful with those heart embellishments and also the love. And then you've got that star in there as well. Oh, just got a bit sticky there on that one. There we go. So, no, there we are. And again, you've got the star one in there as well. Fantastic. Do make sure you grab these. They are on a brilliant deal for you. They should be, well, you're saving more than you're spending, everyone is, but we've put 100 bonus points. They didn't launch all that long ago as well. So it is quite unbelievable that you've got such an incredible price on those, which is wonderful. Don't forget, head on over to the website and click the Shop the Show button. There you'll be able to see absolutely everything that's coming up in the show. We've got some pictures in though. Look at this adorable bunch just here. This is actually from Donna Walker of her grandsons celebrating July 4th. Carson, Caden, Connor and Kinsley. How cute. What great names.
Amazing names. Yeah. Oh, Donna, they're super cute. And look at the little one. I mean, oh, he is just adorable. Love that. So nice. Karen's
been making some boxes, some July 4th boxes. Wow, I love these.
Wow. That's amazing.
Made those out of the Santa boxes that we did. How epic.
They were so popular. They literally went and we never got them back again. So, yeah, well done on getting them. And they look fabulous.
So fabulous. Them. Lisa Turner sent us in this of something she's been working on, a 12th anniversary card. I love that.
Card. Yes. So that is the shadow stencils we did before, which were amazing. Yeah. Oh, dies. Yeah, I love that. Oh, and happy anniversary.
Absolutely. Happy anniversary. We've got more pictures coming in. We'll share some of those for you as we go through the show. Debbie makes it look so easy. Love the way she teaches. Roses or Rosie says, my mum just used foam on a roll, foam on a roll, foam on a roll. Hey, there you go. I hope she had a nice time. Mary Pat says, super cute card, Debbie. They really are super cute. Talking of super cute, we're going to move on to the spiral pop-outs. It's nice to see things, isn't it, Debbie, for the inside of our cards as well as the outside, because sometimes, I don't want to say people maybe neglect the inside of their cards, but maybe sometimes we just don't give it much thought what goes on the inside. These make that a thing of the past, really.
Yeah, so true. I think you are right in what you say. Having that element of fun inside a card and something so easy, something that's just going to be a lot of fun. So having that, I mean, that well done and a star inside, it speaks volumes. But just having your gorgeous cards and then being able to have that gorgeous element inside. I mean, this one, again, I mean, we've got some great things on the show that are going to be fantastic for the Beautiful collection, which will just aid to that, which is amazing. We're going to be doing a card just like this one, actually. Yes, so a little bit different, but we will show how you can do two of those in one card. But these are amazing. I mean, how fabulous is that heart? I mean, just to have that gorgeous heart in itself, but then that pop-out value inside is incredible. Or something like this. I mean, look at this, Joe. I mean, you don't have to just stick to one. You know, we've got three in there, those panels. Such a fun card. And people will really wonder how you've done these because they look amazing. I mean, look at that. Think of your colour tones and how you do them. But I think the star one is possibly my favourite. It just is so much fun. It works for so many different occasions. The star one, I think, speaks volumes in so many different things. So what we're going to do to start with... Oh, well, so are you, Joe.
Thank you.
Oh, he's soppy, isn't he? Right, so I'm going to use two different ones. So we're going to use the one with the hexagon, which is the spiral honeycomb. You've got all these extra elements as well, including your sentiment, a bee and a flower. and then we're going to use the flower one as well, because I thought the flower one would work really well, because obviously bees go to honey and then take it into their honeycomb, so I thought it'd be good to use two. And again, you're getting your thank you with this one, with your flower and your leaf die. And all you're going to do, I love this, that each one has that double die that cuts out both of them. So the only way these work is to cut them out separately. So, and I mean separately as in these will come out separately,
okay,
and then you glue them together. So we're going to cut one of the, in fact, just bring in my big plates and we can send them both through at the same time.
Just let everyone know, Tracy's Sunday roast has just been delivered from the husband.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Can I show them, Tracy?
Oh
look at Tracy. Look what Tracy's just.
That's not fair.
Look at the size of this.
Tracy, he
Look
should
at
have
the
made us
size.
all
Look at
a
this.
Sunday roast.
I won't tilt it because the gravy will come out.
Oh,
But I mean, look,
my
as
word.
husbands go, I think you know, Tracy's is pretty
That's
epic.
amazing.
Look at that.
That
If
looks
you
like
want it back,
a homemade
you'll have to- no,
Yorkshire
okay.
pudding. Wow. that's
Wow, what a
incredible.
service.
How lucky is she? I could just eat a roast dinner. Do they do delivery of roast dinners?
They do,
anywhere?
yeah.
Do they really?
You can get one delivered, yeah.
Might just do that. That Yorkshire pudding's insane. Wow.
Massive, isn't it?
Massive. And it looks homemade. Tracy will have to tell
Yeah.
us if it's homemade. It definitely looks it.
It is, thumbs up from Tracy on that one. There you go.
Wow.
She's brought it into the gallery just to tease them with now as well. Lena says, yesterday during craft along, did Debbie say that there was a different foam tape for shaker cards? I've always used foam on a roll.
Ah, yes. So our foam on a roll is thicker. It is on a roll. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if I've got one. I don't think I've got. But they are different in the respect. So this one is the shaker foam. Shaker foam it's thinner and it's on a bigger reel. But actually, I don't think you get more.
Is
it's
it
just,
thicker? I know it's narrower, but is it thicker?
You get different widths.
Okay.
So you can get different widths. So this one isn't very thick, but you can get thicker ones. So this is what we call shaker foam. Our foam on a roll is a smaller reel because it's wound in from the centre, and it's probably double the size of this. And that's what we call the foam on a roll, and then shaker foam. So yeah. But to be honest, they're all foam on a roll, aren't they?
Absolutely, of course they are.
Right, so let's take these out. So each one cuts those out. And do you know what, Joe? How good of stencils would these make? Look at that, you've got a stencil. You could make your honeycomb stencils out of them. So we've got our flowers. I'm just going to get this one out. So tap it and it will pull out. There we go. So no problem cutting those whatsoever. Now with each one, all you need to do, your middle section is the one that you glue to the opposite side. So this little piece, so the little flower inside is what you glue, and then the opposite one will go onto the opposite side of where you're putting it. So if you're putting it inside a card like we're doing, they go together. So all you need to do is glue the two sections together so they actually can come apart and look like they're all in one. So we're just going to glue these two. Now I always glue these two panels together, two petals, the last two petals. You could sort of do one, but it doesn't seem to work as well when you do one. It sort of pulls a bit, but I suppose you could actually, but I'm going to do two just to make sure we glue those pieces right where they need to be glued. So I'm going to bring in Gloria. We're going to give this a glue just where we need it. So precision gluing, because we don't want that to go on anything else. Bring those two pieces in, and because they're the same size petals, they will just attach beautifully. So just making sure that none of my others, I can smell that dinner. Can you smell it, Joe? It
No,
smells
not yet.
lovely. I must have had a waft of it.
Tracy's been running around the building like it's the Olympic torch. Honestly, I'd have been more concerned, getting it consumed.
Yeah, before anyone else does.
Oh, I can smell it now. Yeah.
Yes.
4 Holiday says I had to grab a screenshot of Debbie in a special 4th of July attire.
thank you.
When I scrapbook this year's festivities, that pic is absolutely going in.
Oh, how lovely. Thank you so much.
Lily says, oh my word, that looks fantastic. We in the US need a better description of that delicious meal you just made us drool over. So the pudding on the top is like a Yorkshire pudding, so it's kind of like a pancake batter but it's like savoury, and that's baked. Absolutely delicious. One of the most delicious British foods, I think.
Absolutely.
Then I think she's got roasted beef with it, with roasted potatoes, gravy, not like you guys have gravy, like a more darker gravy, and then no doubt a selection of vegetables, probably some stuffing in there as well.
Smells
We're
amazing.
not jealous at all.
So yes, we have a traditional roast beef. So roast beef is always with Yorkshire puddings, isn't it? And Yorkshire puddings are really simple to make. So if you wanted to Google them, you would be able to make
are they
them.
that simple though?
I think they're simple,
Do
and
you?
I have a non-foul recipe, Joe.
Which is what?
Which is using the same amount of everything.
So in weight or volume?
In volume, so like a cup. So I would do a cup of flour, then I would do half a cup of milk and half a cup of water, so that makes up that.
So that's not the same amount of ingredients?
It is the same liquid.
So
because
dry ingredients, liquid.
Ingredients and liquid. So yeah, so your liquid ingredients you would have, so you had milk and water,
Yeah.
so you would have half a cup of each, literally any size cup.
Yeah.
And then your flour and a cup of eggs.
And a whole cup of eggs?
Whole cup of eggs. So whatever your volume is, whatever your cup size is, crack eggs into that, pinch of salt.
And then just mix it all up together?
Mix
not
it
anyway.
all up, let it set overnight.
Overnight?
So overnight, put it in the fridge so it's cold, give it a whisk up in the morning, have hot oil in your oven, pour the batter into hot oil, which
And do you
cooks
make
the
little ones
base.
or a big one?
Always make little ones.
Always make little
I
ones,
do.
yeah,
But,
me too.
but I do the same if I do toad in the hole. So if you've not heard of toad in the hole, it's the same thing, but we add sausages to it. So yeah.
Sausage in the hole.
Sausage in the hole, absolutely. Right, so we've got our die cuts, we've glued them together. I'm going to bring in my card. Now, I have used my Nature's Garden, my Be Beautiful. And we're gonna
craft along this Thursday then, Debbie, with you. Gonna be exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got 2 crafters. I've never had that before. That's going to be very exciting.
That'll be exciting.
Never
We'll be here
had
with
2.
Ben, I believe.
Yes. Yep, got Ben this week. So it'll be Ben I'll be sharing the football with this week.
It will be. I bet
Yes.
Ben's well into the sport as well.
Yes, he will be, won't he? And but he won't eat pizza though.
Why?
Because he's been eating well.
What's he been eating?
Just good stuff.
Like
And pizza's not good stuff,
Right,
is
okay.
it? Yeah, he's
been
just
doing-
being very good.
Oh.
He might though. He might have a treat because he's obviously a vegetarian. Well, not obviously, but he's a vegetarian.
You see, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. So, I think that's still a vegetarian, isn't it? I think
It's
a
a
vegan doesn't eat.
pescatarian,
A
isn't it?
pescatarian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Someone thought that a pescatarian was like just a name for someone who's, a
Didn't
bit
like
of an
pes?
annoying vegetarian. Oh, they're a right pescatarian. No, pescatarian, someone that eats fish.
Ah, there you
not
go.
Meat.
So
there you
that
go.
is, yeah. So he could have a seafood pizza because he normally does
could.
that. He has done that before. But yeah, probably not twice in a. And I'm trying to, sushi.
On a pizza?
No. He just
Oh,
eats
just
sushi.
checking. Sorry, you just randomly said sushi after talking about pizza. I thought, I'll get that for you, don't you worry. You just chucked it off the
So,
counter.
no, I just put it to the side to get something and it spun across and
there you
went
go.
totally across. Thank you, Joe. Right, so, and then I'm just going to do my front panels. I'm using these darker panels because I thought they'd look really nice with the yellow that we've used. So popping these onto the front. And yesterday we had the top scoreboard on, and that would be perfect for making these gatefold cards.
Debbie, it's
Yes.
gone dark outside.
Dark, has
Like,
it really?
It looks
Like
as dark as the
spookily
night
dark.
outside.
Wow, that's not good, is it? Joe's gone to investigate. So we're just popping these into place. It's hard to believe it's summer. Mind you saying that, it's been quite warm.
It is like, it's really dark out there. I did forget that we had tinted windows, but it's still very dark out there.
So what we need to do now, Joe, is make sure that when we attach these, can you see? So if I put that there, it's only going to half attach itself. So we need to make sure, I'm going to turn this round so we make sure that that middle section will attach, and I'm going to do that to start with. So I'm going to apply my glue. So bringing in my glue, we're going to have a little bit of glue onto this panel. Just going to pat that in so it doesn't take too much. Just rub that off, get rid of that extra piece of glue, and then fold that over. So this for me is the easiest way to do it. And then when we turn that over, we're going to glue then our opposite side. I don't want to put too much glue because we don't want that catching onto this piece here, because it is the piece that we want to be free. And then we can just fold that back over, and that will fold on there. And then just holding that for a few seconds because I'm using tacky glue. Then when we open it, that gives us that spiral opening. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side, but this time we are going to use it here and make sure that goes then across, which is absolutely perfect.
Sheila McCourty says, I love the names of food or meals in the UK. Toad in a hole, beans on toast, bubble and squeak. They're very creative. Why is bubble and squeak called bubble and squeak? Do we know?
I have no idea. I love bubble and squeak.
Yeah.
What
even is it? I mean, is it leftover?
leftovers.
It's basically the meal that Tracy's eaten.
Exactly.
Left over, mushed all up in a pan and sort of fried. Do you add cheese to it?
No.
No,
I suppose you could, but I wouldn't add cheese to it. No.
So it's like cabbage and meat and potatoes and all those kind of things.
Well, I would only use your leftover vegetables. That's what my traditional buggle and squeak.
And all mashed up.
All mashed up, yeah. Mash it, sort of fork it, not really mash, just fork it all together.
Just a gentle, just a forking.
Yeah, and then you fry it. You can put it into like little patties. And then fry it, so it's delicious.
Excellent,
delicious.
Sounds delicious.
So that's I'm getting my glue everywhere today. There we go. Bubbling up and the squeaking.
Hang on a minute, Georgina, it's called that because what?
Sorry, we're just listening to George.
Apparently it bubbles up and it squeaks whilst it's being cooked. Something to do with beef and cabbage being fried together.
Oh. I don't generally put meat. Mind you, in my home, there's never meat any left over.
Right, okay. Yeah, there you are, bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak.
Have you got any strange US food names
you want to toast, though. How is that? I wouldn't have thought that was
you what?
Beans on toast, someone said, didn't they?
Beans on toast, yeah.
How is that strange? Because it's exactly what it is, isn't
beans on toast.
Maybe, do you not have tins
the whole
of beans?
Concept of beans. Don't think baked beans are really a thing in the US.
Oh, okay.
No, not hugely.
Right, so there we go. I've kept that really simple. I was going to cut out a sentiment, but that's fine. I'll cut that out in a second. And then when you open it up, you've got the two spirals on the inside that will just pop out. So a really nice way to use your beautiful papers, your topper, and then those gorgeous spiral dies on the inside.
Absolutely brilliant. Right, let me run you back through everything that you are getting in there included. So you've got here, as you can see, your honeycomb, which is this one here. You've got Be Happy and your bee and your flower in there. This next one just here is your flower spiral. You're going to get also your balloon in here. Then we have the love heart, and you're going to receive the star in there as well. £29 or $33 to get your hands on those ones. 100 bonus points as well, of course, included in there too. Let's have a bit of a recap, remember, on the numbers. I think these are quickly becoming the star of the show because the saving you've got here is off the chart. You are saving double what you're spending, which is amazing value. And of course, the other great thing is that numbers always going to be so versatile. Great that you've got that there. A really simple shaker card done there with those numbers. What you've got here, of course, is what you are getting. Love the fact they give you the drop shadow. Love the fact you've got the aperture in there as well, so you can really play around with colours and textures that you want to place behind them. 50 bonus points on there as well. I thought the sound of the Gemini was the rain for a second. I was like, gosh, that's really coming down. It is really coming down out there. So do grab those, $7.60 or $12 if you want to go for those. Right, the papers we've got on the show for you as well. Let me go back to this. It's proving very busy. What you're getting in here is 30 sheets of Centura Pearl. So you're going to get 10 sheets of this gorgeous lavender colour that you can see here. Really is lovely. If you've not worked with Centura before, it's premium quality pearlescent paper. So always, we call it paper, it's actually a cardstock. You 310 GSM, so it's a really good all-around weight. You're going to be able to use it to die cut, to emboss. I mean, you can we ink onto it? Could we stamp onto Centura, Debbie?
Stamp on, yes you can. I would say heat emboss it,
Yeah.
or use the stays on ink.
Awesome.
Yeah, just let it dry.
And you're also going to receive as well the white stamping card in here, A4 in size, 60 sheets, 300 GSM if you want to get a hold of that one. Right. Oh, I'm very confused. It happens a lot, don't worry about it. Right, next up then, we're going to go to the birthday collection that we've got, all about the cake, which is this one just here. So what you're going to receive in here is you're going to get that Edgeable, which is this one just here, which is awesome. So you've got the Edgeable there with all of your birthday cake. You've got the stamps coming your way in here as well. Things like it's cupcake o'clock, happy birthday, it's a cupcake kind of day. You're a beautiful cupcake in a world of ordinary muffins. You're also then getting this one here, which is your sweet treats. This is a great concept die. If you want to do card blanks or tags, that's going to be excellent. And then you've also got this, which makes those sort of lovely regal looking sort of wedding and birthday cakes in there too. So definitely grab those. Right, let's take you back over and have a look at those quirky stamps, because we're very, very busy on those. I've got some samples for most of these, in fact, so let's go through them and have a little look at what you're getting included. There is an extra one in here, and it says along the lines of, which one is it? Remember, as far as everyone knows, we are a nice, normal family. So you're getting that one in there, and then I'll take you through the samples of all the other ones that you're going to receive as well. This one here, this one says, how do I like my eggs? In a cake, duh. So you've got that one coming included. They're nice sizes, whether they're going on smaller cards as toppers or you want to use them as tags. What if the hokey cokey really is what it's all about? I think you call it the hokey pokey in the US, if I'm not mistaken. This next one here says a woman is only helpless when her nail polish is drying. There you are. To the world, you are a father, but to your family, you are the world. You do have mother that interchanges in there as well, if you want to use that. Then we've got You Got This. I think that's awesome. Love that heat emboss on that background there. You will be exactly as happy as you choose to be, is this one. I won't be impressed with technology until I can download food. Amen to that. And then this one just here as well for you, which is a balanced diet, is a cupcake in each hand. That was how it was yesterday for sure. $7.47 to get a hold of these, or $8.85. Platinum, less than £6, just over $7. They should be over £22, over $26. So you've got an excellent deal on those. That is the third time that I've managed to drop those samples all over the floor. There we go. Let me just go back and show you again the cut and emboss folders that we've got on the show. Very busy on these at the moment. You're actually paying for this one just here. That's what you're paying for, £6.99 or $6.95. You get $14.99 or $16.95's worth included, totally free of charge. Under £6 for platinum members, under $6 of course for platinum members as well. 50 bonus points is what you're also going to receive. Remember, you're getting Craft Vault pricing across this show, but bonus points, meaning of course that it's like a double bonus show. We've got to do something special for 4th of July. Now these look great, Debbie. How easy are they to use?
Oh, so easy. So if you love embossing folders, you're going to love these because there's something a little bit different and they've got a die in them as well. So the die itself is beautiful. It's got this really intricate edge all the way round. It means when you just cut into your embossing folder, when you place your card into your embossing folder, it will emboss detail as well as cut. So what you can do is you can still do that letterpress technique. So I'm going to bring in my ink again and I'm just going to apply that ink inside my folder. So just on the front here, making sure we've got all of that covered all around. Now all this is going to do is really highlight that embossing but give us something just that little bit different. So placing that in, then we're just going to pop our card into the front and then place that over the top. Now with any embossing folder, 2D embossing folder, all you need is your top and bottom plate, so nice and easy. But because we have a die in there, I always like to use my metal shim as well. So I'm going to add that in, I'm going to place that on top, and then we're going to feed that into our Gemini. So that's going to cut and emboss in one pass through your machine. They'll fit into all your MIDI.
Not in, Debbie.
Sorry, keep doing that. It must be me today. I'm just not giving it that little gentle shove. So bringing that one out.
I was just going to let it keep making the noise until you realise. I thought, no, I better
I would have just
know.
kept talking, but that's taken a long time. But look how beautiful. Let's do that there. Look how
nice and
gorgeous
delicate.
that is. Very delicate. You've got your gorgeous frame. But there's other things we can do with them, Joe. And what I love about this, just like we did before, we can actually create our own card blanks with them. So what I am going to do is place this inside, but I'm going to hover that over the top, or just where I can see my card. My black card is just under that line, and it means when I pass that through, now I might have to just put this through twice. If it was if I had my bigger plates, I would have just put it through, let it cut through. Actually, I think it might be okay. I'm going to double check, but then I would have reversed it out, so it just give it that additional cut, because I'm asking a thin metal dot.
Whoa!
That's real big thunder.
Could you hear that at home? It was literally like right there.
Oh, it's still going. It's giving me goosebumps.
I thought the flash was pretty close that I saw outside, and then it was literally just there.
Right, so we've cut that out. Yeah, that's cut that, no problem at all. One pass through the machine. It will cut that centre piece out at all as well. So what you can then do, you've actually got a freestanding photo frame if you want it as your photo frame, which looks fab. But we don't want to stop there. Let's bring in some gilding wax. You can apply your gilding wax now to this, just making sure I've not got too much on, and just touching. So you just want to sort of tickle the top of your embossing there, and it will just apply that gorgeous ink all the way around, or gorgeous wax I should say, not ink. And pop that all the way around. I mean, how fabulous does that now look? So going across, and always less is more, we say with the gilding wax. You don't want to put too much on because you can't take it away, but you can build it on. So there we go.
It's very Art Deco, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what this would be great for? Is your shaker cards. Would be amazing to do that. You could just do acetate on both sides as well, and then you get that beautiful effect. So I'm just going to take off my, it's coming back. Let's pop that lid on. And then if I just bring in a piece of cloth, well, I've got a piece of kitchen towel. When you buff that, Joe, it just makes it really shiny. So just buffing that down. And that's then going to create a beautiful frame. But like I say, put your acetate sheets on there, and you've got then a gorgeous, move that over, you've actually got a gorgeous framed card that you can use for your picture frames or anything. But how amazing does that look? And you will get that with that gorgeous little frame as well, which is the only one you're paying for. So you pay for that little one and the big one that you are getting for absolutely no pennies at all.
Awesome, absolutely brilliant. $6.99, $6.95. You're looking for something that's not going to break the bank. This is definitely it. Remember what you're getting in there. Then you're paying for the delicate frame, and you are receiving the Moulins frame in there totally free of charge, which is absolutely awesome. A lot of people talking about using those as photo frames as well, which I think is a brilliant idea. Right, we're going to move on to the double-sided dies next. These are fantastic. These are some of my favourite Edgeable dies that we bring to you. Edgeable is fantastic because you've got all of that incredible detail in there, and the option to do so many different card concepts as well. So now what you've got is double the side of the dies, means double the detail, which is awesome. So this one here is a diamond lattice, as you can see. This has been used twice here, which is absolutely something you can do. But because we've got the matte and the layer element, it means that we've got all of that incredible detail in there. This one is the Fleur-De-Lis that you can see just here. Then you've got the garden border. This one here is your Lily border, which is one of my all-time favourite double-sided dies. That looks stunning no matter what kind of colourway you use that into. This one here is the Stars, which is fantastic, and that's been used 3 times there, you can see, giving it a real full effect. And you've also got the hearts in here as well. You're paying for 2. We'll get those details changed for you on the screen. We're paying for 2, and we are sending you 6, which is amazing. So here come the details, $25.98 or $29.98. You can see you're saving loads there, and also you're getting that 100 bonus points included too. Debbie, I mean, when it comes to the concepts you can do with a edgeable die, I mean, there's got to be surely hundreds of card styles, I'd imagine. I mean, there's hours and hours and hours of masterclasses just on our single-sided dies over on our website. So I'm guessing, am I right in thinking you could do exactly this, all those concepts with your double-sided ones too?
Absolutely, and more simple, Joe, and more dramatic, because they will layer up. So in one pass, you're creating that double edge, so that intricate layer over the top, then that one behind, which is amazing, that gorgeous Christmas card, absolutely love that. And look at the 2, how different do they look? One down the side, one over the top and on the bottom. I love the Lattice one, it's the one I'm going to be using. It's the one I use in so many different crafts. Now Joe, this card isn't really a lot to it at all. It is a card blank with some pretty papers, and it's got that gorgeous edgeable. But that edgeable's been done in 2 different colours, which looks incredible. Absolutely love these ones. Just where, I mean, how dramatic adding that black down there. You don't have to make that shadow, that fits perfectly. You're cutting it at the same time, which is amazing. This one I love. This was our Debbie Robinson. She made this one. I mean, ooh la la, how gorgeous is that? It's a total burlesque card there, which looks incredible. But maybe putting it at a different angle on your gorgeous cards there. I mean, it just looks amazing. Doubling them up. I mean, I love the fact of doubling them up. So this one we've got on that sort of front fold and on the back, and then this one at each side. I mean, how incredible does that look? And amazing. It just creates your entire card. So every single one of them we've shown in a completely different look. So we're going to be cutting it down the side, and we're showing you how easy it is to cut it into that card blank and onto your pattern cardstock. So what I've done is I've just got a piece. We had this on yesterday's show. We did. The Orange Sunset.
Yes, the Orange Sunset.
I believe it was, which is the cards, and they had a coordinating pack there. Now what I have done is I have created this a bit longer than the inside of my card, because we want our die to cut down that edge, and I want it to cut into our front piece as well. So I'm going to take my die here. Let's just take that out of the packet. And it's got 2 sides. Now the one thing I'm always asked, and lots of questions that come in about which side do you use on which side. What I always like to say is you always use the side on the base that has the most amount of space. So if I look at this one, I can see there's a lot of blank space around there. And then if I look at this one, there's a lot of lattice work on there going on. So that's our smallest space. So I want this side to cut into the base, and then our lattice side to cut through the top. So what I am going to do is we're going to place this over the top here. I'm going to bring in my Gemini plates. I've actually only got my junior double-sided plate. So it's the only thing you need extra. If you are buying double-sided dies for the first time, you do need your double-sided plates to be able to use these dies. So just keep that in mind. But if you already have them, these dies are perfect for you. So I can use these in with my big Gemini. I'm just going to bring them in. I just need my top and my bottom. I'm going to pop my cardstock on here and just line that out up onto the edge of our card there. So I can, I'm going to make sure I'm looking at these 2 panels at the side, and I can see that they fit absolutely perfectly. And then I'm just going to lay my other one on top exactly where it would be in my on my actual card. There we go. Bring it the right way and say it should fit. So bringing that onto the front there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tape those side pieces down. So using 2 pieces of tape, hold that on there just so I know that that doesn't shift off of where my card is going to be stuck to, and I'm going to tape those just down at the side, and we're going to, oh, would help if I put my plates in. So you want your double-sided dies, we're going to just add those. I've taped that down now, look. trust me to do it all the wrong way.
I've got to tell what Thunder reminds me of. It reminds me of Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror?
Yeah, because at the opening scene they're caught in a thunderstorm, aren't they? And their car breaks down. Have you seen Rocky Horror?
I don't think I have.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Oh, it's so good.
I think I probably have, but a long, long time ago.
Yeah, there's a massive storm at the start, and now whenever I have thunder and lightning, it always reminds me of Rocky Horror.
Ah, there you go. Right, so just popping those into place. I always think of my mum in Thunder because she hated it.
You what?
My mum hated thunder.
Really?
Thunder and lightning, it used to really scare her. I remember when we were kids, if we ever had thunder and lightning, we had a cupboard under our stairs and we used to have to go in the cupboard with my mum under the stairs because she just couldn't bear it. She was literally terrified of
Wowzers.
it. So yeah, and I always remember that. Like, I mean, she used to make it fun, and it was almost like playing hide and seek, and we used to have a torch in the understairs cupboard, and we used to play games and stuff. But I always remember and we used to say, but Mum, we're okay, we don't mind the thunder. Well, no, we're going to go in there. I think she was just, doesn't seem to like that. So what I am going to do is just turn that round the opposite way, because I think I've got it just too near the top. So I'm just going to turn that round and pop that in the opposite way. There we go. Yes. Oh, I think I know what I've done. It's not going to work. It's going to come back out.
Well, what have you done?
I've put my plastic shim in there, so it's just going to take it back out. Yeah.
So good that it knows though, and doesn't just ruin it. Ruin the machine.
It's so good, yeah. And we never mind, because we always know that it's user error and not anything else. So and also it's because I was talking and thinking of the thunder.
So you put your plastic and your magnetic
and my
in.
magnetic and not my double-sided
Debbie,
plate.
what you like.
Hello, there we go. But let's add that in now.
So you had one double-sided plate, your magnetic and your plastic in there,
Yes.
and you wondered why it wouldn't take it.
And I'm asking, well, you know what? At least my Gemini is wiser than me, hey? There we go, no problem whatsoever. And who says I'm a professional?
What I love about the Gemini is that you don't have, the plates aren't bulky and heavy.
No.
Some of the other machines out there, the plates are so thick, aren't they? The sandwiches are massive.
Yeah.
These are great because they're so much lighter.
Oh, there we go, it's stuck to the edge. Right, let's bring all my pieces out, take off my tape, which is now, I do have another one, but there we go. Let's take that off a bit more gently. And that one off there. I hope this rain stops before I head home tonight. But look how beautiful. So it's cut me a nice border, done me a border. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? Although I'm going to be covering that up. But what this will now do, let's just make sure, I'm going to bring in my pokey tool and just, oh no, they're indented in. I was thinking I had to poke them out, but I didn't. So it's actually cut all of those out. I've then got my panel to go directly across there, and then I've got a piece of card to use on the inside. But what I also want to do, I've got the opposite side to this piece on the back. We're actually going to just stamp out one of our sentiments. So I thought this one was lovely. So let's give this a stamp. It's the remember, as far as anyone knows, we are a nice, normal family. And what I actually thought would be nice for this one is I'm doing this as a celebration card. I've actually cut out Celebrate from the Garden Party collection.
Nice. I love that. I love those sentiments.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they? And I'm going to do it as an anniversary card for my brother and his wife. And I thought this sentiment would be
This will win
for
card of the show now, you've
inside.
said that, don't you?
Oh.
Always happens.
It
Always.
happens. Well, I don't know. I think the apron one might do it because I love the apron one. So I think that's a really pretty one. So just taking off my stamp. There we go. And we're going to pop that on. I am going to use my stamping platform again just to make sure I get that precision when stamping it. It's all right because their anniversary isn't until the end of August. So
Right.
as long as it doesn't...
So you're going to come back and collect it?
Yeah. I'm in every week, so. So let's pop that into the centre and then we'll stamp that out. I'm hoping, let's see if I can find, oh, I haven't got a quick drying, but I do have the Silent Night water reactive one. So I am going to stamp with this one. So you could just use your, is it the sky? Oh, there's a navy one. There is a navy one. So just because I want a navy ink. And this probably won't stamp too well because it is one of our water reactives. But I can, oh, it's not come out too bad, but I'm going to stamp that again. Yeah, I thought it would be nice because they're family. This would be a great one to add onto their anniversary card. And there we go, just stamping that down again. So stamp that beautifully, so we can add that to the inside of our card. So let's just pop all those to the side, bring in our card, pop that onto the inside. So let's just use our tape pen and add that in.
Debbie, please share your pattern paper choices. They've been so great today.
Oh, that's really nice. Yes, so I've used the Be Beautiful collection for the spiral. I've used Sarah's Caring Thoughts for the first demo we did with the cupcake edgeable, and I've also used the farmyard, farmhouse collection for the last card, and I think we also used, let me just check this card here, oh, and the lily, it was the lily collection from Nature's Garden, and this one is from the cardstock we had on yesterday, which is the Orange Sunset. God, I did well to remember all them today, Joe.
You did indeed. Go you.
I'm going to just bring in my dotty tape pen to do these ones, just to make sure we've got all those on. And that will go onto our front. Oh, before I do, oh, yeah, it's just, I'm going to stick this on, Joe, because I've done this so it will tape over there. So pop that onto the edge. And then I'm just going to stick those ends down to make sure our tape will stay in position. And that one. And all I've done with that is tied another piece of ribbon around there, and then that should fit perfectly, there we go, onto the front there. Now I'm going to turn that over. I always like to turn over when you've got an intricate die and just rub that down onto the front. And then we're just going to pop our Celebrate, and let's just pop that on with some foam pads along there. Lovely. I love this paper pad. It's a really nice one to use.
Yeah, they've got a nice,
yeah,
lovely sort of pearlescence to it, isn't it?
So we've got then our Celebrate, our ribbon, and there we go, our beautiful Celebrate double-sided with having that navy edge down the side and then that gorgeous stamp on the inside.
Will it be demo of the show? Well, there's only one way to decide, isn't there, Debbie? And that's for people at home to vote. I believe Debbie's going to get herself ready for that vote for the card of the show. Let me share with you again what you're getting in here. You are getting 6 of these. These have got to be some of our most incredible edgeable dies. They are amazing. They've been so popular, it's great. I mean, all of them for $20.78 or $23.98 is amazing. So you're going to get the diamond lattice, you're also going to get the Fleur-De-Lis, you have the garden border, this one here is the lily border, then you've got the stars and also the hearts in here as well. Amazing value there on those. Right, demo of the show, Debbie.
Yeah, so we've done 5. We've done a couple of extra ones with the B and the embossing folders, but the finished cards we've got 5. So this is number 1, so our 21st card. Number 2 is our Sweet 16. Number 3, our apron. Number 4, the spirals. And number 5 was the double-sided.
Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get your votes in. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Now we're talking loads about bonus Club Inspire points on all of the products that are in this craft file. Maybe you're new to us and you're not aware of all the fabulous details of Club Inspire. Well, fear not. Here they are.
Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
All the details there of Club Inspire. Now you guys have been sending pictures into us, which is awesome. So we're going to share some more of those with you as well. I know a lot of you celebrating 4th of July today. Loads of exciting plans, no doubt, for you. So yes, I hope you're having a great day, whatever it is that you are doing. Oh my word. Let's show you this next picture. It is so stinking cute. Debbie, look at this doggy. That's Chevy, Karen Fisher's dog, Chevy. How amazing.
Oh, wow. That is just super cute. Oh, I love him. And what a great name, Chevy. Beautiful
So cool.
outfit.
Victoria, I sent her nails, her 4th of July nails in there. How
Wow,
amazing.
they are beautiful. Wish I thought about that. I could have got my daughter does nails. I
Does
could have
she?
got her to do those.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Renee
Love
sent us in a
them.
picture of some of the things that she's been crafting as well.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, was this your craft along, Debbie?
No?
It was a craft along. I can't think who it was. It was last week. It must have been Debbie Robinson's from last week. Renee sent that one into us. Thank you so much for that, Renee.
Beautiful.
You can see it there all opened up, which is awesome. Angie has sent us in another craft along inspired, which is awesome.
Oh, so beautiful.
Really, really lovely. I love that the numbers are separate as well on the pages. Really clever. And Amanda sent us in another one with numbers. Lots of you sharing us with us your number. They're cut in numbers, which are awesome. And Amanda's also done the pop-out sentiments as well, which were so popular whenever we brought those to you. Demo of the show. I know the answer, but you know what? I'm going to make you wait, because I know Debbie has got another demo she wants to share with us, and then I'll reveal it for you at the very, very end. But we're going back to those incredible numbers. They are brilliant, brilliant value. I don't know what you're going to be able to do in, 5.5 minutes, Debbie?
Yeah,
but I've got faith.
We're going to do something really quick, because what I did have at home was an unused card blank that I had, which I hadn't decided what to do with it, and it was just one of our Edgeables. Now, you could use your cupcake ones on this, which would look fab. But what I loved about this is that we could put our shadow numbers onto here and get a really cool effect with our cards. So we're going to run this through our Gemini. So popping our numbers on the front. I do love simple cards that really you can do a lot with. Now I'm going to part my number, so we've got 50, so we're going to put our 50 on here. And I'm actually going to use one of the stamps because I thought it would go really good and quite quirky with having a bigger birthday. So I've already passed this one, so I'm heading to the next big birthday, Joe. So we're going to cut those through, no problem whatsoever. And then we're just going to use some nice pattern papers on the inside. So let's bring those out. Take those off. Well, I didn't even put them down, so that was good. And then bring in some nice papers underneath. So let's just stick them to it. But what we are going to do is I'm going to stamp directly onto here. So let's just pop that in. So inside there. And then I thought, because it's your 50, how quirky would it be to use that "you've got this" on here?
Nice.
Which I thought was quite brilliant. So I am just going to use my stamping platform for this. And let's just bring that in. And I'm going to just use, as it's at hand and right next to me, my black ink. Pop that on, making sure I've really inked that up. And then bring that down into there. And pop that on.
They've seen some really lovely finished samples with that, that stamping. I think it's a really lovely brush lettering style, that.
Yeah, really nice. So I'm just going to pop a flower in the centre, and I've just got some really nice sort of swells here. So we're just going to pop those into here on the top. So we're keeping it nice and simple. And I'm just taking off that other one, put a swell on the base here. And that can go across there. So then when we shut our cards, we've got our beautiful card there, which has got our 50 on it, and you've got this. So
really
just a nice,
that.
quick, lovely card.
Yeah, very quick, very simple, but very, very effective as well. Shows, you know, if you do want to batch make, then absolutely you're going to be able to, that's something you're going to be able to do very easily with these cards. I've just got my ribbon in a twist, Debbie.
Oh, that's no good.
Oh, no, hang on. I mean, I'm just bear with. There we go. I've got it sorted. My ribbon's untwisted. You got this indeed. These are the kind of sort of quick, simple cards that you're going to be able to make with these. This is what you're getting in there. So you are getting all the numbers and the ampersand as well. So really, really brilliant deal there. Card of the show is number 3, Debbie.
Number 3. 1, 2, 3.
You thought it might be, didn't you?
Yes, I love that one. I think it's just so pretty. I think any mum, sister, aunt, niece would love a cake like that. Like that. An apron like that.
Will it be card of the show? Will it be card? What is card of the show? Will it be card of the day? Will it be card of the month? No? Will it be card of the week? I'll nail this. I'll get this sorted by the time we get to the later show. Join us during Second Chance Sunday at night.
You've got this, Joe. You've got this.
Will it be card of the week? Join us a Second Chance Sunday at 7 p.m, which is 2 p.m. on the East Coast. What's going on, Debbie? All the wheels are coming off. So, do you want to go for tape pens? We've got those for you. You've got 3 of the dotties in this particular configuration, and you get 3 of the extra strong, as well as 100 bonus points, which is brilliant. 1357, 1984, 4 Club Inspire Platinum members. Mary Lisa, so glad I tuned in. I got my beautiful collection. I love the card Debbie's just made. I'm spending the day crafting. What could be better? Happy 4th, everyone. However you're spending today, whatever you're getting up to, I hope you're having the most glorious day. Myself and Debbie, well, we're going to take the weight off for a bit, I think, aren't we, Debbie? Have a bit of a sit down and a chill out. Get ourselves ready for that incredible Second Chance Sunday show. We're going to be bringing back a lot of your favourite deals from the last week or so and showcasing them for you, repeating a lot of those launch offers as well. Massive thank you to Debbie. A pleasure, as always, to work with her. Don't forget to check out your baskets. Make sure you snap up those deals whilst you've got all the bonus points on them as well. But more importantly, make sure you're back here with us in 2 hours' time. Take care.